Welcome to the Kendi and Raybo podcast, episode 9, where we find Darroch struggling with his mic and reflecting on the last episode.
I was really hungover and wasn't.
You were dying.
And make sure when you're talking that your mouth's actually touching to a certain extent, touching the open.
I don't like the way you're both coming at me on right and left here.
Well,
it's not
Dark,
very...
who is 7 episodes deep? 8 episodes deep.
What?
Check out the name tag. It's the Kendi and Raybo.
Well, you won. Chalk one down to Jackson here.
Yeah.
And it was one of the biggest hits so far.
It was good. It was good in general. It was that you were on form, but anyway, let's
we
start it.
Well, I'm just recording just to see. I'm coming in like hotter than you, so I'm going to pull back, but I am hotter than you anyway. Oh no, I'm not really. It was just
No, you're not.
I articulate my words, I think, a little bit better than
He
both of you.
wears shirts really well. He wears them. Not wears them, wears them.
Why are you saying it weird?
You wear. That's what you say. It's W with a wear.
Where?
Yeah, that's the way you pronounce it. Wear. I wear clothes. It's WHERE. He puts a H in
How
wear.
would you say it? You're from Roscommon. You're
Where?
from Roscommon. How would you say it?
Where?
Yeah.
You'd wear.
Where?
Where?
Wear.
Like, I'd wear a
Yeah, what was with the H in the wear?
I'd
What are you
wear
wearing? What are you wearing? Like, as I
I'd
like
wear a
say.
pair
What
of
are you wearing?
socks.
What are you wearing?
I'd
Yeah.
wear it all.
That's where are you going?
No, it's not.
No. Mind your own business.
Look, you do whatever you're dealing with.
Yeah,
Mayo.
you do-
Why
you-
don't you worry about winning
Well,
All
yeah.
Ireland first, right?
Yeah.
2006
Hey,
minors.
God bless the unborn Irish and God bless Roscommon.
Huh? Come back to us now when you win an All Ireland in 2006, right?
What if you don't have that real allegiance for the bit of guy?
What do you mean?
As in, you know, people throwing that insult to me now means nothing to me.
Yeah, you don't really.
I
have
don't.
to.
Yeah, but there's other lads in.
Mayo over ham. Why is that a thing? Why
I
is
don't
the
know.
ham?
Well, sure, they can't win the Sam, they might as well win the
Well,
ham.
why is it ham? Is there a tie with mayo and ham?
I've never heard that before. You just said it there.
No, mayo for something for Sam. Mayo for ham.
I don't know. I've never.
Are you found the ham there?
No. Did you hear this legend that they speak of? You've heard it, don't you?
Oh,
The reason
the
that they
boys.
haven't won it.
Yeah, because the boys haven't died yet.
Yeah.
Did you go
There's
to
one
the
left.
gypsy's wedding?
There's one left. Yeah, they went to a gypsy's wedding. No, they came back through
Foxford.
Foxford, and there was a funeral on after celebrating.
Yeah.
And they were celebrating through the town while the horse was going down the middle of the town.
And the local priest.
Yeah, apparently the local priest, he put the what did you call it?
He put a hex.
Can you say that one? I didn't know if you could or
No, you
not.
can't. No, you can't say that.
Can you not?
No, that's
Okay.
really racist.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Right, so he put something on them.
He put a curse on
Curse.
them.
The priest doesn't put curses on things.
But he did.
This
But he
lad
can't.
did. He did.
He wasn't the priest. He was the witch.
No, he was the priest
The
of
warlock.
Foxford, the local priest.
Yeah.
Put a curse on him, said, you'll never win anything while you're still alive.
Yeah.
But you're... Oh, right.
And there's one of them left.
One of them left.
There's
Yeah.
one of them left.
He's in witness protection.
And has he any fondness for ham?
There's nothing to do with ham. I know where you're
Yeah,
getting
but why
this.
the
There
same-
is. Have you seen mayo
I've
for
seen mayo
ham?
for ham, yeah.
This is a joke on
No,
Sam.
it is.
I
Yeah,
think
it's
it's
a
a joke.
wordplay. But why is it?
But it's
I've
also
never seen it.
It's also like not that funny.
No, but that's what
That's
I mean.
what you're
Unless
wondering.
Yeah, I wonder is there a tie that makes it funny?
Yeah. I don't know.
Where
you
are
heard it?
Where are you from?
No, because we are
From
Ross.
Mayo.
Aren't we Ross?
We are Ross.
That's what the big chant used to be in the
Yeah,
stand.
we are
Ross.
We are Ross.
In case you were wondering.
I liked Roscommon people too. That went around for a while.
Oh,
was
that
that?
was a fantastic
Being
song.
like Roscommon
Oh, yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And then there's
Galway.
Roscommon.
It's
Yeah.
you need a 2-syllable word
Yeah, you
if
do.
you're going
It's
to
a
pull
tough
that
one.
one off.
But Roscommon is a tricky 2-syllable
Yeah,
word.
there's 4, isn't there?
There's
Roscommon.
But
No,
it's the
3.
best
How many
2-syllable
inches?
word ever.
Rossies.
The pancakes.
Were ye anyways embarrassed when you didn't pass the wee referendum on the marriage?
No. I wasn't because they done it so stylishly. There was miraculous medals found in ballot boxes and prayers and everything. Yeah, that's what I loved about it. There was a bit of devilment involved in it. Notes, letters, prayers, everything.
There was
whole
an
lot in it.
epidemic of the child of Prague.
But
Yeah,
now then, I wonder how they felt then when the Pope came out and said, "Now it's grand. We don't. If you want to go down that road, you can." Do you think the people of
there was a
Roscommon
lot
felt
of embarrassed
cheated?
people.
there was so many embarrassed people
And
anyway.
and a lot of people that spent €20 on miraculous medals and prayers, they were a bit disgusted. The book is coming. He's here in August.
You know, we spoke about him in one of the last episodes, or a couple of the last episodes
That's right.
actually.
Should we actually start this episode?
This could be episode 9,
Or it might not be.
or it might not be. There you are.
Yeah.
But then why announce it?
Because I suppose we'll
It's
identify
like
someone.
Schrodinger's podcast.
What we decided to do is... it's there and it's not there kind of
Yeah,
thing.
it's there and it's not there.
This is the first podcast I've done without headphones. It's weird. I can hear you like beside
Welcome
me.
to my world.
It's weird, boy. I want to get the headphones back on me again. So Derek is back with us. That's kind of why we're doing it. Derek is down on a Wednesday night, so we said we'd do another one with him.
An emergency podcast.
He's back by popular demand. There was Derek. I'm not messing, man. You went down to threes.
You did.
There was 3 separate people said fair play to that fella,
Yeah, 3-7.
and we have a massive listenership. Like,
To be honest, I was taken aback by the 80 views on the YouTube video.
yeah.
I have noticed since you were on, though all the back catalogue has jumped.
Yeah.
People have started listening.
But I didn't say anything about being on.
No, but
I didn't. I did thought about that. I didn't share it or anything, did I?
But it was the thought that if they got through the initial 6 episodes, they'd get to you
They reach where I was.
and severely be disappointed as you, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the elephant in the room?
Yeah.
And by elephant, I'm referring to the beautiful bottle of tonic wine positioned on the sideboard.
So we're going to drink that and then fall out. Is that what's going to happen? We're just going to start arguing.
We have no glasses, Ratton.
No,
we
it's
moved
pass
off
the bottle
beer.
around.
We moved off the beer. We're passing around a bottle of Buckfast.
We promised we'd do it.
I mean, we should have recorded this in the field, like, before youth disco. That's the way we should have done this.
This is where I drink all my Buckfast. Buckfast? I keep
In my
calling it-
room.
No, not in your room, but in a box room in a
I'm
house.
going to be swinging by the end of that. Swinging for one of you.
And Ray, we're gigging tonight, me and Joe Tarek.
It's going to be fun.
Oh,
So I'm just
yes.
I'll kick it off.
Yeah, kick it open. Oh, that's a beautiful sound.
This is rotten.
Oh, it's rotten. It's absolutely rotten.
Oh, it's been a while.
It's not a taste. You know what I mean? It's not a thing. It's just it's so distinctive. It's puck.
Man, you want a tub of rain, you have to drink in that.
I
Yeah.
should preface this by what I've had in the last 20 minutes to prepare myself for the Buckfast. I've had a lovely Roberto's takeaway.
Oh,
So I had a regular burger. You know what a regular burger is?
I'm
Not
with you.
minute.
Yeah, nice burger.
Yeah.
Why did you look at me when you said?
Not none. I looked at you just because I asked a question to you. Jesus.
Derek, you make it into this format of the podcast, man. Jesus Christ.
I
above.
tell you what, I have only smelt the Buckfast. I'm getting rough.
Hey, will you take it easy, will you? Man, we're only here to
A
help.
bit. I think we go
We're only here to help.
Balnagar dance hall. You and I, and I'll swing for you.
Come here. Have you had? Did any have Buckfast incidences before this that I should know of? We'll just leave it there and we'll let it breathe for a minute.
I only drank Buckfast in college.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oxygen 2008 was the last time I remember.
Right.
Buckfast.
And did anything bad happen?
No, I mean, like, I'm fair good in the Buckfast now. I think it suits me.
Suits you.
Why don't we get posh wine glasses? Because it is technically it's a tonic wine.
It tastes way better drinking it out of the bottle.
And all of us swigging, like, I hope none of us are cold sores or not.
I thought about
The
that.
last thing I want is mouth herpes, man. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I don't want any of us here to get it. We're living that in.
No, you can't
know
live
you-
that in. You can't live that in, please don't.
Okay, we can't. Man, be
Lads,
honest.
I'm going to go and watch TV with Nicola.
No,
Sick
no.
of this already.
Right, here we go.
Oh, you
Why are you drinking like a cartoon?
I can see your throat going up.
We should have got 2 bottles.
Oh, have you the full thing gone already?
Oh, I get a taste for that now. I drink it all.
Oh, it's
Do you drive back? Do you drive home?
No, I got a lift over. Young Sean O'Reilly brought me over in the van.
That is cat.
It is.
It's rotten. You haven't even drank it yet. Oh, we're going to get cold sores and everything and flu.
I love the reaction.
It's cat.
Here we go, lads. I'm going to get
Cheers.
shift tonight.
Sláinte.
I'm going to get shift. Yeah, who'd you shift last night, man? Who'd you shift last night, look? You can't say that! You definitely can't say
We'll
that.
have no podcast left.
This is the thing, right? Here we go again. Here we go again, right? That's another mad edit that you're noticing there. Ray said something that he shouldn't have said. I just learned a money-making scheme. You can do an extra subscription and you can get the episodes unedited, completely unedited if you
You're
pay
a
the subscription.
hungry boy. You.
Isn't that the way to do it, boy?
That's very good, actually.
It's called the Kenji and Raybo Platinum card. You get unedited content.
Yeah. Everything we record sent to you as it happens.
Because nearly every episode, one of us says something that's going to get us in trouble. Oh.
That's the kind of stuff that take a bit of time off your life, like, as in,
The Buckfast.
yeah, I'm going to die at 84 now. It's a quick fix, isn't it, a bottle of Buckfast? It's the cheapest way to get...
It
Yes.
used to be when it was a $9.99, but now it's $13.99.
Is it?
I had only €12 left in the credit card, so I couldn't even buy it. I asked her behind the counter, is there any chance to give it to me for 12?
And she said no.
No, I may have
We
to
do-
buy in
we do-
€100 worth of diesel.
Where are you, Castlereagh Mart of a Thursday? You can't barter for drinking essential.
Yeah.
I thought-
You're worse than me mother. She'd
No,
be at that.
it was above in the Texaco across Musligo Park, and I know the lady behind the counter because I've been into her for about 6 years. And I have bought more stuff in that shop, and I thought this one time, would she give it to me for €12? And
Yeah,
no,
and
she
forget
says.
we're in the 2000 and...
But even just, you know, that,
And
and I
not
went, and
back
I
in
said,
the
do you
1800s.
know what she says to me? have you any change out behind the seat in the car?
Oh, she was dead, right? She was
Clever.
thinking on her feet.
Yeah, but I says to her, I checked, and there's nothing. I went out and I actually had a look to see had any change. Sean O'Reilly's an awful man for dropping change in a van. He has the loosest pockets of any cabin man I know.
I tell you, he's loose enough himself now. To tell you the truth.
But anyway, so she wouldn't give it to me for €12, so I had to go down then and actually ask Sean O'Reilly for the lend of a few pounds to go and get the Buckfast.
And fair play to Sean, because he hadn't to give it either at the poor old Divman.
No,
He had a pound
he found it,
in
though.
his pocket.
No, it was in his sock.
Oh,
That's
he
the
had it
good
in
thing
his
about
sock.
Sean O'Reilly. He keeps his money in his sock.
Well, now that's
And I
good.
know
Tell
that for
half the
fact.
parish.
Now you're going to get amazed.
Yeah, you're going to get maced clean out of us. Is that what you want when your best friends get maced out of us? Jeez, you're a vicious man.
I seen him do it at the wedding on Saturday.
Pull
Put
money out of his
his
sock.
sock.
No, as in he had money back. He had money from something, and he ended up putting half it in his pocket and the other half in his sock.
Does he get robbed a lot? Like, why would you keep it in your sock?
He will now.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, can I just say one thing before I go any further?
Go on.
My mammy rang me during the weekend, and she's always giving me pointers on what I should and shouldn't talk about, like stop cursing.
Right.
And the latest one is she rang me and she said, "Mark, I listened to the last one." I said, "Oh, what do you think?" She said, "You're going to have to stop talking about your Mickey."
I knew that I'd get to it eventually.
I said, "No, sure I can't." I said, "You meant it." You should be proud as hell. So I tried to stop talking about Mickey. Mammy, I promise I'm not going to talk
Was
about
it the
Mickey
bit
no
about the
more.
nudist beach and the...
I think it might have been about dragging it along the beach, yeah. I
Right.
think that might have been the boiling point for...
Yeah.
And I tell you, it was the
And it's
boiling-
funny because my mother was enjoying those little anecdotes.
Well, of course she was. No.
We have nothing left in this yoke talk.
Your mother enjoyed the little anecdotes, did she?
Yeah, no, she did. She said, he's very, very easy to listen to.
No, that's good.
Yeah. I'm going to look now at my notes. And we are going to take from the notes something to talk about.
Go on.
Right, here we go.
You always have notes, right? I never have notes.
First of all, you set up an Instagram page for
I
us.
did.
Do you think that was a wise idea?
It's a business profile.
Yeah. You can cover as many platforms as
You think it's where it's at?
Instagram is where it's at now.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I
don't
think.
do what a lot of people do and set up an Instagram then never put anything on it.
Like me.
Like, yeah, just to keep putting stuff on it. Like,
This Instagram thing that you set up,
Yeah.
there was a comment on it.
Yeah.
Can you explain what the comment was about?
The fella that commented on the
Yeah, I seen this today.
So I'm sick of these things, man. They drive me absolutely demented. It was our first post up on our page, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the Kenji and Raybo podcast page. First post, at the time we had about 20 followers.
So we were doing really well.
We were flying, like I had the thing up a couple of hours.
Yeah.
I said, we are now on Instagram. Keep up to date with us and see the goings on. Let you not be afraid to tell your friends. Don't be embarrassed. We already are.
Very well worded, I have
Yes.
to say. I was
So,
very impressed with his
We're already
social media
embarrassed. Let you
acumen.
know. Yeah. But anyway, so this guy then comes on and says, "Love your page."
What was his name?
Earn with Mark. Earn with Mark is the name of the page. Right? He's got 2,000 followers. He comes on and puts a comment underneath it straight away. "Love your page. DM me so we can connect." And I went into his page then. He's got 2,000. He's an entrepreneur, Irish network marketing, coaching, mentoring.
You know what the worst
And I
thing
was
is?
going, bollocks to that.
He could have been the book that make it big for us.
I doubt it.
Did he give us the record deal?
Who goes onto a page that's a couple of hours old, has one post and says, "Love your page"? Like, it's obviously like an automated thing. So
what's
I said,
his name again?
Earn with Mark.
That's my uncle. No, but at the same time,
I
you're
commented
giving them more
him-
publicity, aren't you?
Oh, it's bastard. I know we are, yeah. But he said, I said, "Oh my God, Earn with Mark. Thank you so much for your kind words. We work so hard on our page. We have over 40 followers and have had this page for over 6 hours now. It's amazing. It all pays off to see someone like you reaching out to us. I'm going to DM you straight away now. I can't wait." What an Egypt. Like, I hate those automated messages that come up on it. Like, drives me demented.
Is it automated? Or is it actually
No.
someone who wanted to reach out and make us big and famous?
I doubt it highly. If he wants to reach out and make us big and famous, that's not the way to go about us. And we're already big and famous, Ray. What are you on, boss? If he did want to make us big and famous, man, we are flooded to the brim on Instagram. Let me tell you that much now for nothing. 62 followers in a couple of hours we have.
What's the story about?
I'll be honest with you, I haven't followed you yet. I
Why
don't
do you
think.
followers?
What's the story about the ringworm in the treehouse?
Oh, that's actually a really simple story, right? That's not a... We, like, built a treehouse when we were kids, me, Jay, and Kev, two friends of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it took ages, like, absolutely ages.
Was it in a tree?
It was in a tree, up in a tree, like, we had a
never
little
built them in
rope that...
trees.
We had a rope that you could come down off, like,
What?
to get onto it and everything, like. And, but, like when we finished building it, like after a hard day's work now.
Did it just take you the day?
It took us, I'd say it took us more than a day. I'd say we were at it for ages, a couple of weeks, like. But after we finished it, myself and Kev went to bed that night, and I used to always stay at his house, you know. And we slept side by side, right? And we woke up. We woke up, and I had ringworm. Ringworm on my right hip.
What? How do you know you had it on your?
Because there's a little red circle. A red circle.
Did you wake
appears
up in the middle of the night and go to search myself?
No, about an inch wide.
Was it scratchy?
And he had it on his left hip.
Right.
Because we slept side by side, and the worm went from one of us into the other one.
Oh, it's like something down the Stargate.
Yeah, it went from one of us into the other one. That's true as God now. And so we had the threesome. That was the first time I got ringworm.
You've had it more than once.
I fucking did. When we were in college, it was awful.
Was it you and Kevin sleeping together again?
So when we were in college,
Cut to 10 years later.
Yeah,
We're in the same bed.
Cut to 8 years later. Me and
Relationship's
Kevin
going really
decided
well.
to save money and save on rent, so we got the same bed again in college. No, we didn't. We were staying. There was a friend of mine, Rachel Green, that I used to live with as well. And
From Friends.
Yeah. She had the same name.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was awful. There was all these cats that used to come out the back of our house, and she's too good-natured for her own good. She used to feed them. Awful. Don't be feed. You know well not to be feeding cats.
I know, yeah.
Right? Anyway, the cat had kittens. Right? Loads of kittens, about 6 or 7 of them. And a dog came in and killed the mother in the middle of the day. And Rachel was crying, everyone was crying, right? And we had to mind 7 kittens. We were about 19. Hadn't a clue. We brought them in, and Rachel said she was going to sleep downstairs with the kittens to make sure nothing happened to them. And I said, look, I'll sleep downstairs as well, and I'll make sure we mind them. And I woke up with ringworm off the cats as well. I got ringworm twice in my life.
How did you get the ringworm off the cats?
It's easy spread. In that. She's a quick one. She goes, like it took a night.
It took a night with Kev, a night of passion with Kev. I got ringworm.
A night of passion with Kevin.
Yeah.
And a night with, don't be putting
7
kittens in the bed
kittens.
with you, like.
Were you sleeping beside the kittens?
I think we were sleeping beside the box, yeah.
Were you there? Was this at this stage were you going out with Nicola?
Yeah.
All right, that's
I
all
was
right.
in college.
Oh, it's okay then. So yeah.
Yeah.
You trying to start something here, right? Nicola?
I just don't know why you were so eager to go down and join Rachel.
I said, no problem at all. She said, no, it's grand. Like, I prefer sleep my own. I said, no, I'm staying.
Yeah,
I'm staying with you.
It's a very strange experience.
I said, no, Rachel, it's awful warm in here. Right? You may take off. We take off the whole lot. So
yeah, so there's just 2 naked humans and 7 kittens lying together on a sofa in a college house.
No wonder I got ringworm. Have you ever got ringworm? No?
No.
Oh, you feel filthy.
You know, we have a stray cat in Dublin. Comes round because we fed it.
That's what happens. Don't be feeding them.
Called Anne.
You called it Anne.
Yeah, we've talked about this.
And the cat,
Yeah.
Derek, can you please tell the wonderful people some of the names that you've given your cats at home? You've had so many cats at home.
It was pups and cats. Yeah.
Pups and cats.
I can't even say which. Marty Whelan.
No, the best one is Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson, yeah.
And why was he called Liam Neeson?
Because we had a dog that liked to kill things. And the cat had a heap of kittens. It had 6 kittens, I think, at the time, which was a record number. And the dog took it upon itself to just kill all the kittens, like as quick as it could.
As dogs do.
So we came out, by the time it had killed 5 kittens, we came out and we just see, it was a bloodbath, massacre out in the shed. And it had the last kitten in its mouth. So we broke up the brawl. And the cat that survived was Liam Neeson, because it was the only cat that survived. But it was in a state of shock for 2 days. Have you ever seen a cat in a state of shock?
No.
It literally was on all, it was on all 4s, like standing up, and its mother licked it for 2 days, but just staring into space. For 2 days. And then about maybe a month later, I was going to town and I started the car and I hear in the under the
That was
bonnet.
a really good impression.
And,
so good.
I've heard that noise a lot. I opened the bonnet, and the cat, the Liam Neeson was in under there, and whatever hit it, its paw got like scarred down the middle.
Yeah.
And ran away. And the next day I found Liam Neeson, and it was completely healed. It was butchered at the time, and then when I found it to help it, it completely healed. But
And it was the
he
same
would
kitten.
never let you pet him. Or
Yeah, but Liam Neeson wouldn't let you pet
no,
him either.
God, why would you pet Liam Neeson?
Actual Liam Neeson wouldn't let you pet
But
him.
then he just disappeared. Well, this brings us to another story. Can I tell you
Well,
a
of
story
course,
about
Liam
my,
Neeson goes where he wants to go.
my brother Pádraig? Can I tell you a story about my brother Pádraig?
Yeah. Go on.
There's the agriculture show which happens in Castlerea every
And
year.
can I just say it is like Christmas Day in Castlerea. The agricultural show
great.
is the biggest day of the year.
great.
in
I think it's the
Castlerea.
biggest day of the year in most towns.
massive.
It's a beautiful day
It's
out. like.
massive.
You go in, you get the Schweitz, and you walk around looking at everything and Potbelly Pig. And
You're out for the winemaking
he
competition.
won. He
and-
got first, second, and third in the winemaking competition.
How did he get first,
He was the
second,
only one
and
entered. He took the 3 ribbons and all.
That's true as
Oh,
God.
that's true, yeah. It was fine wine, but he was the only one entered. It was an easy one call.
But he made wine.
He had the best and the worst wine.
But where did he make the wine out of?
He made wine.
He made it, sure.
But your grapes don't grow in this country.
They do.
Otherwise, they do.
Yeah.
And you can order grapes. You can make your own wine by ordering in
do.
Well, you
grapes.
just buy grapes.
There was a tree
No,
down
you're
the road
ordering.
you used to harvest. Now, they didn't taste the same like as the grapes we know. They were very sour.
But it didn't matter.
No, but he had the whole kit out in the garage and everything.
Go on anyway, Park.
What did Porrick do?
Right, so Porrick came back. Yeah, he was probably mid-teens, late teens. Himself and his friends, which had happened me years previous. We went to the agriculture show, myself and Neil and Daniel Collins, and we took a mad notion that there was people selling chickens.
Mm-hmm.
So we bought a chicken, and we called it Joyce. So we thought it was funny, and we bought it
As
off
in
the
James Joyce. Oh, all right, okay.
No, we bought it. It was the Joyce sold it, so the chicken was called Joyce.
Joyce, right?
So we brought it. It was so funny. You know the way you'd be hyped up and
What
you'd
age
be
are
having
you?
the crack. I was about 17, 18.
So at 17 years of age, you were walking around with your own new chicken.
17. We had the chicken, so we brought it back to my house because I lived in the country. And then there's a life lesson in it. It's all fun and games till you realise you have a chicken. Like what the fuck do you do with the chicken? One chicken singular.
It's great crack until you have to
but
take
like
care of a
A
chicken.
very,
Sure,
very
we-
lonesome chicken.
We had nothing to feed it with. You know, this is around 7 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
We had nothing to feed it. We started feeding the cornflakes because there's a chicken on the cornflakes box.
Very true.
And it was eating the love of cornflakes. But anyway, we had Joyce, and we ended up just giving it to someone like a day later that had chickens, and they
Right.
got a free chicken. But anyway, so this was years previous, and Porrick arrives home with 3 chickens to the house.
Oh, sorry, I'm lost with the timeline here now.
So this was years before Porrick came back with.
So you got a chicken.
I
years
got chicken previous to
Previous.
What
Porrick.
Derek is trying to
So you
say
were
is
the
that the
first chicken
I
in the
Gorhams,
house.
got chicken. I just had Joyce.
Right.
Porrick came back with 3 chickens.
Never
Gorhams are
wanted
prone
me.
to buying
and
chickens.
his friends, because it's same thing. They got caught up in the buzz. They said it'd be very funny by chickens,
And it's all fun
and
and
it's all
games
funny games.
Until someone lands
So
a chicken
anyway,
home.
until you realise you have a chicken.
the right back, Porrick came into the kitchen pure buzzed, and and it was good crack as he was explaining. And Mum and Dad were just looking at him, and next thing they were like, "What are we going to do with chickens?" And this whole argument, sort of small argument, started breaking out. Right now, at the same time, it's like something you see in a TV show. While they were arguing about what they were going to do with the chickens, little did we know the dog that loves killing things was outside, absolutely butchering the 3. The 3 chickens. So the outfit, Mum and Dad were like giving out to Porrick. So what are we going to do with 3 chickens? And Porrick's like, I don't know, we'll set up this sort of pin, we'll do this, that, the other. And we come out and there's just feathers everywhere. And there's the dog is sitting there with the tail wagging. And it was another bloodbath. Like,
Oh, Jesus.
oh, Jesus, that was the same summer.
There's been some massacres in the
Kittens.
house.
Oh, that dog killed everything.
I could just see you standing there with the instructions for chickens. One of you
we were all
printed them
standing
off.
there, but like I'd say, it's one of those things. Like if you supercut, there was just feathers going up in the window behind the owl pair.
Did your mother say anything humorous at that point? Going, well, that's that sorted.
But I swear to God, there was kind of that sort of a bit of tranquility fell over all of us. Like we were just like, all right, so, and nature took its course, and
Yeah, that's nature, mate.
that's the 3 chickens gone. We don't have to put them up and feed them cornflakes.
Did I ever tell you the story about the argument I created in my local community at home?
I
I don't know,
Oh,
did
but
you-
colour me intrigued.
Which one?
My cousin Richie used to come down from Dublin, and he used to come down for the summer. So we'd be at stuff, busy building rafts and then throwing them into. Did you ever build a raft?
Yeah.
We built rafts. I built many a raft.
We built the finest raft. We bought the finest stuff, tied it together with baler twine, brought it down about half a mile across
With
fields.
drums, was it?
What?
With drums
no,
and pallets.
we just got 7 stakes 7 like, fencing stakes.
You hadn't much between the ears back then, had you?
Because we all didn't realise in the middle of July there's about 6 inches of water in the river. So we threw 7 of my grandfather's finest steaks up inside in the river, and it just sat there on the muck.
You don't understand buoyancy or the weather.
But that's when I knew I wasn't going to be in the Navy.
It's not the Navy. Science.
But the very same river, myself and Richie, there was a bridge down just down the road. Myself and Richie went down and we got under the bridge because you had to get under the bridge. Because that's a place where people don't go very often, under the bridge, right? Downtown. So under the bridge we went, and while we were there, we thought, "Jeez, would be good crack if we built a dam."
What?
We said we built a dam.
What you build it with styrofoam?
What are you, beavers?
No, we built a dam. But we built it with rocks. We just basically put a load of rocks in a big pile in under the bridge, which admittedly stopped the majority of the water that was left during the summer flowing through and left it at just a trickle coming through the other side of the bridge. That was the last we thought of it. We left it there because you know the way young fellas, your attention span is very short.
Yeah.
We had moved swiftly on to building the cart. The go-kart.
With square wheels by the sound.
We didn't do much with that. We ended up enlisting the help of me neighbour Muirdag, and it was a very good life lesson. Muirdag.
Who?
Have you never heard the name Muirdag? Muirdag.
Spell it.
Muredach.
I haven't heard it, Ray.
Muirdag
I
McAndrew is my...
think it's a real name.
Murdoch.
No, Muirdag.
Spell it again.
Muredach.
Muirdag.
Muir.
Was that one of the Morbigs?
Anyway, when he helped us build a cart because he was good with the welding, and then we were delighted because all of a sudden we had a go-kart, and then he taught us a life lesson. He said, "Now I've helped you out. Now you have to help me out."
Right.
So me and Richie spent 2 weeks then moving logs from one end of the farm to the other end of the farm. But after the 2 weeks was over, we settled back into, enjoying the go-kart, and we just enjoyed the summer. The crack had been good. A number of years later, when my poor grandfather wasn't as well as he was then.
As he used to be.
Yeah. He says to me, he says, "I fell out with the Farrells a long time ago," he says. I said, "What do you mean you fell out with the Farrells?" He says, "Paddy hasn't spoken to me in years." Paddy Farrell would have been the man living across from our house, like about a mile across the way or a kilometre across the way. And my grandfather told me, he says, he thought I built a dam under the bridge to stop the water getting onto his land.
Oh, Ray. And did you tell your grandfather it was you?
Did I? Fuck. I didn't say nothing.
And you turned two
there was
families
no
against
fixing
you.
it at that point, or no fixing it. But apparently Paddy took a bad across the way and didn't enjoy the crack at all.
He did
not see the funny side of that joke.
Right, that's a great story.
Well, it's not really.
It's a horrible ending, but like...
Jesus.
But isn't it amazing what you do when you're a young fella, how sometimes you can have ramifications that you wouldn't expect?
Oh, same thing happened to me a few times, yeah.
But you're
I got accused of killing the Pope.
I fucking love this story.
I got accused of killing the Pope.
Go on. I'll bite.
This is dead.
2005. JP wasn't in the best of health, and it was around mid-April. And
John Paul II, for those who don't know who JP is.
Well, I love bringing the Pope into things, but he
common theme in this show, I'll tell you.
Anyway, there was a knock on the door. It was the guards, and it was just myself and Dad, I think, home. So I was brought into the living room, and there was a guard and I sit beside the guard, and he says, "Where were you on the day of the Pope's death?" And Dad said, "Well, he didn't kill the Pope." Lads I'd been friends with at the time, they broke windows at some sort of thing, and I was accused of being with them.
Right.
Because he would have been known to be with that.
I would have been known to be with that gang.
Can we rewind back for a second?
Yeah.
You're sitting in the living room of your house of an evening. 2 guards land at the door. Your father...
One guard.
Your father invites him in. You sit down beside him in the living room. And the guard says, "Where were you the evening the Pope died?"
Yeah.
And your father immediately interjected with, "Well, he didn't kill the Pope."
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay, now I'm with you now. Yeah, okay, I'm there. Sorry.
You with me
Took
so
a minute
far?
there from my mind's eye to kind of see that
It's
whole
just,
thing
it's
play
just
out.
that was such a landmark day. The Pope died. You wouldn't say, "Where were you Tuesday?"
Oh, so I'm with
Yeah.
you. He wasn't necessarily accusing
No.
you.
No,
He
it was
wasn't
just that-
investigating
it was
the
the
Pope's
day.
death.
I can actually remember. I think it was a Wednesday.
Well, it was a
I must
Wednesday.
look it up because It was a Wednesday in the middle of April.
Right.
So it had only been about 2 weeks later. So it was a big monumental event.
So he was just using it as a...
You pagan. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Just as a holiday.
Yeah, it was a thing like...
Where were you Christmas Day?
Where were you?
Yeah, okay, with you, yeah.
Yeah.
Or the day the Pope died.
Yeah, the day the Pope died. Anyway, long story short, I sat there. I says I wasn't there, blah, blah. And he just questioned me up and down. It turns out I wasn't there. I was in visiting family in Connemara, I think, at the time.
Well, that's what you said.
What?
Because you were waiting.
Well, what's the statute of limitations? I know, I wasn't there.
Weddings.
Oh,
Right.
just weddings in general.
So weddings, no, the first thing, what do you put in the card these days?
Oh, you want to put a ton 50 in?
I've done 50 or, yeah,
Is,
200.
hold on a second now. Do you realise how much it is to put on a wedding?
I know, it's
Most
unbelievable.
fellas is 75 ahead for the whole lot, like. For
Yeah.
the bit of mass, for the bit of crack, get the few drinks when you get in the door, the meal, the band, the DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you want to give them something well-wishing on top of that. Like,
So that's why it's looking like now it's 200
It
ahead.
is 200, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not 100. It used to be 150.
Yeah, it's
back
going
when
up.
things were
It's going
back
up
in
and
the
up.
recession.
It's going up and
Yeah.
up. It's
Oh,
mental.
Bertie's Ireland.
Do you
The
like?
long ball, fat frog.
Do you like? Do you have any time for Bertie now? You are in your 20s
He's
now.
always in a pub near where I live.
Bertie's on the way back.
I think Bertie's coming back. I think he's going to surprise run for president.
Yeah.
I think he's going
You
to take
know-
Michael D on. That'd be the end of it.
You know, Brian Cowan used to look like Brad Pitt, and then he was landed with the country after Bertie, and he turned into that. Bertie handed him a ball of shite.
Bertie sold him a
He
Starless and told him it
invented
was
the brown
class.
envelope.
Could you ever imagine a finance
He
minister,
did.
a finance minister with no bank account?
Yeah.
Like
Who?
even when I say it now, years on, Bertie
Cowan.
Ahern had no bank account.
Yeah, but he had a good hefty mattress. Huh? Jeez, there was
He's
easy
always
sleep
in a
on.
pub in Dublin, near where I live,
Drinking Bass.
in Fagans.
He drinks
Right.
Bass.
That is his pub.
He drinks in the front part.
Yeah,
The front lounge.
because I looked up today in preparation for this. I looked up today in preparation for this episode. I looked up because you said it. You know, Irish sayings.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's something-
Derek's mammy said a deadly one.
Well, today one of the ones I read was Bertie Ahern, one of Ireland's finest leaders, and they actually had that on the list of funny Irish sayings.
Really?
That's bad.
What did your mammy say today?
Derek's mum today said,
No,
Well-
she says in general.
yeah, she says it all the time, yeah.
If someone's a bit like angry or sort of, how would you explain it?
If someone is vicious, like,
Yeah, she says she'd ate iron.
oh, she
She
did.
ate iron.
She'd ate iron.
Would you like to hear some of the ones that I have procured for this?
He actually took a
particular
note
episode?
out of his
marvellous.
pocket.
I'm bringing
He wrote it down.
Go on.
I'm bringing the written word back.
Like probably Charles Dickens.
Well, turn on the light. Hold on.
Oh, Jesus.
Take out your monocle.
Right. Okay. First of all, Christ on a bike.
Christ
Yeah.
on a bike.
Mary and handlebars. Where
Where did that come
And
from?
Lord knows. Hey.
Hey,
That's the Holy Trinity of sayings. There now you have it.
But you don't understand the Trinity either. Jeez.
well, I
Mary's
mean,
part of the
I always
Trinity.
thought that was a good Halloween costume.
What?
Dress
Christ?
up as Jesus and cycle around the town.
And you think that's what they got Christ on a bike for?
Christ on a bike. No, I
That'd
say
be-
now it
that's
would be.
genius.
Isn't that really good?
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Right. I'll get you another one now. Well,
Christ on a bike is a good one.
there's one that I say an awful lot.
Go on.
Jesus tonight.
Yeah. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, mammy, I'm after crushing.
Yeah.
Lord above.
You have to
like,
put beeps into it.
Jesus tonight or be Jesus is another one.
But Jesus, I know. I think
Yeah, be Jesus.
by Jesus, maybe.
Yeah.
Not by Jesus, is it?
Or like maybe that's what it came
Yeah, it
from.
is by Jesus.
Oh, okay.
It's just putting Jesus into things and into situations.
I suppose.
But I always think of like a lot of them are just words mixed in together. Like you thought, what is be Jesus? It's by Jesus.
Yeah.
But we don't know what that means either. But did you ever think of Aramusha?
That's a very good one.
Did you ever think about Aramusha?
Aramush is a great one.
Like Aramusha is really Ara but sure.
Is that what it is?
It is Ara but sure he wouldn't do that anyway.
Aramushi. Ah, yeah,
But would you-
Aramushi wouldn't do
what
that.
happened-
Musha is but sure.
What about the tone in Aramusha? You know
What?
when you say like someone says something cute.
Oh, yeah, Aramushi.
Yeah.
Aramusha.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's been, but it is, I'm telling you, it's but sure. Ara but sure he wouldn't be doing that anyway. Aramusha he wouldn't be doing it anyway.
Yeah. What about Gashoon?
A
He's a
Gossoon.
good
Is that
Gashoon.
not Irish?
Yeah, I think it is.
Gossoon is probably Irish, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gossoon is definitely Irish.
What about face like a boiled shite?
I wasn't expecting that one
a face
myself.
like a melted welly.
It's Smacked arse is another one, isn't it?
I had a face like a smacked arse.
Oh no.
Huh? They're like hen's teeth.
I
That's
heard
another
one
one.
the boys say recently. What was it? It was a great one. He's not exactly an oil painting.
Yeah.
But they're saying the metaphors in Ireland, I think, are second to none. Like that's kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
Well,
the creativity of it.
or do you think? Did you think I come down in the last shower?
Yeah.
That's one that perplexes me.
Well,
As in, like the last shower was very recently. So
Yeah.
do you think that's
I
when I was
suppose
born?
you would be like the last bit of rain that would have hit this
Do
island
you know what
would
the
be
best one I
unbeknownst to
heard
itself.
recently was? You know, someone asked you like, "Do you want to go get a pint?" And you go, "Does a dog slip on lino?" That's my favourite one. That's the best
Yeah,
one.
they're
Warren
good, yeah.
Kinsella told me that.
Just
Yeah,
pub
that was a
shite in his
great
ass.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bear shit in the woods.
Yeah.
Does a dog slip on lino?
Let me see now. When you're hungry, I have a variety of ones when you're hungry. Like eat the lamb of God. Just said eat the lamb of
Never
God.
heard that
lads.
one.
You never heard that one?
No.
Cheers, I'd eat an apple through a tennis racket.
Yeah, but that's not for that. An apple through a tennis racket is for someone who has bad teeth. Like a
No,
grown-
that's an apple through a letterbox.
That's the same thing through
No,
a
it's
tennis
not.
racket.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Is it
It's
not?
not. No,
you have
no.
to pick
it's-
away
it-
at an apple through a tennis racket.
You see, there's rules in this crack at the same time. Like
Yeah, I did the balls of a low flying duck.
the balls of a low flying. The breast of a low flying duck. You mean?
The balls. Because the
balls.
balls would be
breast.
dangling. No, the
No,
balls
the
are lower
balls
than
would
the
be
I've
breast.
dangling.
never heard the balls. I've
Yeah.
always heard the breast.
No, the balls are dangling lower than the breast, Ray.
The balls of a low flying duck.
Right, fair enough. This is one of your favourites. Sick as a plain to Lords.
6% lords.
You quoted that before.
I was
As-
full as a doctor's wallet.
Yeah. Full as a bingo bus.
That's very good.
Happy as a dog with two willies.
Well, happy as a pig in shite is the
That's
original
another one, yeah.
Yeah.
Buckfast added a different dimension to this fucking thing, didn't it?
Look fast in a bit of paper. Wait,
Have you any more?
I do have a few. I need a mile of her.
You wrote that fucking down.
At work, I wrote it down.
You wrote it down.
I was writing it about.
Can't fucking say that. My sister listens to this and she's
Yeah.
fucking 16. Cut that out.
Ah, no. Ray, there's going to be two crazy cuts in the middle of this thing. Ray said something he definitely shouldn't have said. You're getting fair tick now on the Buckfast, Ray, let me tell you.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, this is not, it's not
No, a
PG
few
anymore.
more. A few more.
It's not PG anymore.
Well,
We
sure, there's
lost it,
nothing
like-
PT about it.
This
PG.
is just going out to the boys. This can't be fucking hair.
This is yeah, okay. What Cavan? Obviously, there's a lot of Cavan sayings.
Yeah.
Because Cavan people would be referred to as tight.
I didn't know she was Calvin. That's a big one.
That's one, yeah. He could peel an orange in his pocket. That's a great.
I heard
That's what
how
a
was,
visual one.
Alloy Caves formed. Caveman dropped a penny down a rabbit hole.
If a Cavan man dropped a 50-pence piece and hit him on his neck as he's bending down to get it.
How was copper wire invented? Two cavemen fighting over a penny.
Go on, Ray, what's next? Is that like the bottom of
I'm
the barrel?
actually now. That's it. I'm out. Multiple bins was the last one. How confused they get when there's like loads of bins. Just rushed of it. I don't know which one is the recycling. I don't know which one is food waste.
We got done up inside Dublin there with the recycling bin had a black bag in it and they wouldn't collect it.
What?
Yeah. Good night, God bless, safe home. Thanks a million for having me on. Take care.
A big shout out to Derek there. Fair play at home.
Nicola, start the car.
Oh, jeez, that's very good, Craig.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Ray, you couldn't even go. I was taking a drink as you told that story.
It wasn't a story. It was a fucking statement.
We'd run out of stories 10 minutes ago.
You fucking looked at each other.
That's when you know. You've had enough of it, lads.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah, that's very good.
You told that with such conviction, and Ray looked with the deadest eyes I've ever seen.
I know. I don't give a shit about your beating.
Ray was saying, "Look, T man, I haven't time out to listen to this shit.
That's not good content.
What did we learn in this episode?
Nothing.
Absolute Buckfast is country.
I've laughed more in this episode than I have in any other one, but I just think no one's gonna get the.
Yeah, there's probably a lot.
I nearly died when you told that story. And Ray looked straight at you like, "What are you telling me this for? Like, if you're nothing better than that to tell."
This is gone anyway.
And can I also say, Ray, that whenever we sign off, you're getting the sign off wrong.
What's the sign off?
Fair play to me,
Right.
and fair play to me. You keep saying and fair play to you, which makes no sense.
Okay, so I say fair play to me.
Yeah, we all say fair play
End
to
it
me.
now so I can go to toilet.
Right, so
I'm sitting here bushed.
so what do I say?
So I say and fair play to me.
Right, and I say fair play to you.
No, you don't. You say fair play to me as well.
Oh, but it's you.
No,
Oh,
you.
me. Oh, so I say fair play to me.
Yeah.
What
Right.
film is this?
And fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Yeah. And fair play to Derek as well. You don't get your own.
You do get your own one.
Thanks for having me on.
No,
That's
you
what he
do-
gets.
I want to go
say.
toilet.
You're not going to tell yet, bye.
No,
What can I
it's
do?
fair play to me.
And fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Why would I say that?
Because it's fair play to you. You
Can
did
I go
really
to
well.
toilet, you?
You can go to toilet now. Thanks so much, folks.
Yeah, we'll see you again. Like, subscribe, Instagram,
Yeah,
Facebook,
yeah,
the whole
yeah.
shagging lot.
The whole lot.
Good luck.
Good luck.